upstairs. Nia coming in, but will take the hit. Eruption on the generator as well. Eruption and Call of Ride. Nia does take a hit through the wall. So I don't know. Oh, and the dissolution value. These survivors. Deliverance from Claudette. Sprint bursting to the heart.
It's the same with these masks in the one event. She didn't get a mask either.
No!
Michael.
Oh, the ground!
That, yeah, oh, that was live. Look at this thing.
They're trying.
Pokey, nerf Nancy, man.
She's gonna get hacked, maybe.
Oh my goodness, she might just get hacked potentially. I think she does. Holy cow. I cannot believe.
They do get the spirit reset and they get the down.
Yes, they will get the survivors leaving the trial, and there's going to be the teleport with the Anna. She's right here, but Nia needs to go.
Oh, I'm ready. Yes, I'm so excited to make it for the beginning of season 6. This is dope. No one else, just me. Oh, that's good to hear, because even like the little like the qualifiers, most of them were like edge on your seat, like really entertaining matches. Kicking things off with the spirit right away. You love to see it.
You're muted on stream.
Hate it here. I'm quitting. Okay, all you guys need to know was that DBDOpinions, you know, they were in charge of the intro. I didn't do anything.
That's yeah. I was just talking to myself like a crazy person. I have those. They're moments. It's okay.
You know what? All the checklists that I had today, the one thing I forgot is to turn my mic on. That is the one sound check I forgot. But with that said, Spirit coming in immediate for the people on the Ada. I can't help but think they want to keep this Ada alive.
I know, that was so abrupt, and just Ace, the Ada knew immediately where the Ace was, and I was like, okay, we're doing this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Absolutely.
Pre-dropping the pallet.
Looks like that is probably a live play coming in. The blind not hitting. Now question is, they do take the hit over the pallet. Yeah, pre-dropping the pallet, trying to get live value, but regardless, if Ace was the one that meant to go down right at the beginning, they got what they wanted.
Yeah. So that's gonna be first hook for Ace. Yeah, Ada still out there. There might be something important about her, or it was just a really nice play, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, they might be the Deli player. I'm not sure. I think Spirit's the last killer that Deli's allowed on, as Group A has killer-specific balancing. Worth noting, too, that was a damage generator notification when they got the hook, so that is a pain resonance.
Yes it is. And we're gonna get a hit on the Nia here, run her away from the Jin. Jin also lit up yellow too. Either Eruption or Call of Brine will be in play. Call of Blind. That's it, that's the one.
There you go. It's a very good point. And they do find the Ada. Ada coming around to sneak in for the unhook. I think the Spirit is very interested. Actually, no, they're not. I'm gonna say maybe looking at denying the unhook here from the Ada, but looks like they're really content, and yeah, just wait this one out. Nia getting a good reset.
Yeah, it's not going to be much longer for Ace to go to second stage. This Jin regressing right here, and then I'm sure we're going to take off, go on the hunt. One Jin finally pops on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and it looks like they will be securing that second stage, immediately phase walking away. I'm curious what generator they're looking at here. There is a potential 3-gen near the fun bus, if I'm looking at this correctly, and the yellow has disappeared, so that is Call of Brine.
Yes. And you are looking at that correctly. It does look like, yeah, over on this, it's got like a little triangle going here with a 3-gen. And yeah, definitely possible to hold that down. We're gonna go over on the right side here, see if we can catch anyone coming in for the unhook. And sure enough, somebody is here. It is the tap, and we are having a classic standoff right now.
We are, and I'm thinking, yeah, with that fire barrel, but not able to block it though. Oh, yeah, it will actually be able to block it.
Coming in.
Everybody's taking
That
hits
was
though.
actually, yeah.
Ace might be in a bit of trouble here. They will go for the vault, and there will be lithe, and they will get the distance actually. Spirit not wanting to swing into it. Maybe still possibly worried about that 10-second bar of time. There is... Wait, what? How did they get the... Oh, they had a reassurance. Not reassurance, renewal.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even think
Yeah,
about that.
you're right.
They were broken during that because they got the heal up on the Ada. That's why they got it. Renewal power, but going down regardless.
Not picking up the ace just yet. Maybe worried about a possible decisive strike and play. Instead, we're going to patrol this area over here. That gen not really being worked on. Nobody seemingly around. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they broke
over
the
there.
3-gen.
They're over there working on the gen, Spirit.
Oh man. But to say, I would have actually eaten the DS at this point just because they already used light. They don't have any way to, you know, get anywhere. Yeah, this will be a death hook coming in, but survivors have effectively banged out 2 gens in that period of time, and they've broken the 3-gen nonetheless. Spirit might be paying handedly for waiting that out.
And we did hear a scream and a little puff of smoke over on this gen over here, knowing that is the pain res hook. Seemingly catching Nia over here.
Yeah, they do find the Nia spear facing over here and gonna get a first hit. Power back up just now and possibly going to follow this up. We'll have to see how the Nia plays this one. Have to also see if survivors are able to get another gen done during this chase.
Yeah, really well done from the Spirit. Knew exactly where the Nia was going, keeping those ears open. This is gonna be first hook for Nia, but survivors, 2 gens left. 3-gen broke. Not the hardest thing to do for them.
Honestly, knowing the way that survivors are able to spread out, or just if they consolidate it on a single gen, they definitely have a good gen spread going on here. Nobody over here. I imagine that gen in the corner that is in the distance, probably the one with the most progress. Spirit looking around to see if maybe a survivor in the area. Instead, just going to play Colorblind and go back to hook.
Yeah,
Not seeing
I
anything.
feel like that gen is the least of their concerns right now. I feel like there's another one with a lot more progress on it.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. There's actually no progress on that gen. I'm wondering what gen the survivors are working on then.
They go straight across to this one or back to bus?
It's a little
This
bit
one with
progress.
just nothing on it, basically. Take a listen to bus?
Yeah, the bus is the one with its progress.
Even then, that's less than I thought it would be.
I kind of tend to agree. They do find the tap though, and tap will take a hit, running into the distance. Phase walk is bowed up, not using their power hardly at all there, and I imagine this will result in a down unless they play this absolutely perfectly.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard. That's not a very safe palette against a Spirit, and it's just kind of a 50-50 in those situations.
It really is. And to be fair, survivors usually very good at it. And again, it is like I said, it's a 50-50. Sometimes you're ultra lucky, and sometimes in this case, a lot of 50-50s lost. That is another Scourge Hook Pain Resonance. Wondering what generator it popped on, if it was Fun Bus or not. There is some progress over here. Whoever's over here running. Yeah, they're not at this pallet. I think they just ran into the corner. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah. Looking to pay the Ada, no mind. We're gonna just go. Are we going back to the hook? Okay, we are going back to the hook, seeing if we can snuff out anyone trying to come in for the unhook, and also check on the party bus over here.
Yeah, this gen would probably be the one that got hit with Pain Res. Yeah, someone came over here. Blast Mine. Oh, man. That's a really good play. I've been, like, singing the praises of Blast Mine recently, especially in the Gen Kick meta that we've got going on. And right there, as soon as you see that Blast Mine notification, you know it's safe to pull. There's no chance that Spirit's going to come over and stop you. So really well played from these survivors.
Absolutely. That is such a smart play because, like, they're stuck there and they're just gonna...
Yeah.
They're not gonna not kick the gen. Like...
Oh, good mind game attempt there, but Spirit not falling for it. Or, you know, just, again, rolling that 50-50 and getting the W there. looking around for a hook. It is worth noting is that survivors, even if they wiggle perfectly, it's no longer a 10-second because yeah, it used to take a full second off the wiggle, so killers have no problem whatsoever getting to the hook.
Right.
Well, I say no problem whatsoever. Obviously, you're wiggling 20% further side to side, but I mean that's not usually a problem.
Yeah. It's just more annoying, if anything.
Absolutely. Will survivors be able to finish this generator? It doesn't look like they'll be able to. I was thinking there might be 2 servers over here. There's a lot of skill checks, but it may have just been a lot of, simultaneous skill checks going off.
Nia with the sprint burst, running out of here. She's been the one hiding back here, working on the gen this whole time. So we're gonna get a hit here. Yep. And but that gen's got a lot of progress on it. It would not surprise me if the Tap and Ada try to loop around and pop that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They do get a reset on Tap during this time. I'm wondering if Ada might have Will Make It as very, very quick resets from them. Looking like they're heading back over to the Scourge Hook. And yeah, Call of Bride just doing an absolute it is carrying that generator right there. Also worth noting is that I'm surprised they haven't tried to tunnel out another survivor to make this an easier 1v2. They've actually been kind of spreading out these hooks. Maybe they're just happy they get to this point, it's a 1v3, and sometimes survivors are able to crank out the gens. If you're spreading out the hooks, you're definitely getting as many points as possible. Yeah.
This Nia could potentially be someone that could camp out if they wanted to. It's right by a gen we know that has a lot of progress.
Had a lot of progress. It's actually down to 1 piston.
Yeah, but looking to chase the Tap instead.
Yeah, I do
but
believe
again,
Tap
I
is Death
imagine
Hook.
they're gonna... Oh, Tap is Death Hook. I think you're right.
Look at the patience from this survivor, just not even bothering to vault. In fact, I think they've entirely
Where did they go?
Tap is a magical being, okay? They just don't exist on the same plane of existence as us.
Oh, they were hiding behind the tires the whole time, but I think that gen over by the bus is gonna be popping. There's been no reset on the Nia since the unhook.
True. I don't think there's a resilience. I want to say general balancing bans resilience if I remember correctly, but you're right. They may just be looking to get that gen banged out as fast as possible. I don't know if they make this hook. In fact, if the survivors call it out, yeah, they don't make this hook in time to stop that. And survivors, if they call it out right now, they can take a hit and this guy wiggles off.
I know, right? But just not quite, and so that's gonna be GG's for Tap, sent back to the campfire. 1 gen left for the survivors. Down to 2 survivors, though. Not impossible.
True, it is not impossible here. However, I don't think any other generator has progress. Worth noting is survivors, again, when you're facing off against these S-tier killers, a lot of the time it's a matter of, hey, can we just get X number of gens done, and that's all you can ask for sometimes.
Absolutely, and 4 gens is a beautiful number to sit at.
True. And again, I'm not really sure what team Singularity is going to be following up in this match with. I don't know if it's a Spirit Mirror or if they're going with another S-tier. So, yeah, really well played from the Spirit so far, as we do see the reset on the Nia now, and I guess now they try and set it for a hatch play of some kind, possibly. The exit gates, I don't think, are favorable here. Usually Wrecker's Yard is pretty rough.
Right. Yeah, I think a hatch play is definitely an option on the table, or somebody is just going to have to do the best damn chase and looping of their life. Well,
I mean, it's
somebody
possible.
gets 90. It is possible.
Ada coming around here in the tower. Looks like they're running into the corner here. Probably going to try and set up some kind of play. However, I think both these survivors are second hook. I don't think any of them are first hook yet, so there will be at least 20 seconds before they progress to death stage there.
Yeah. Is Ada second hook?
I think Ada's second hook. She might. Okay, so here's the thing. If Ada is death here, there is an actual big problem.
She might be first hook.
Oh, you're right. She is first hook. I did not realize that. Did they get an unhook for Deli, though?
Right, so that's gonna make...
They did?
Oh, she did, yeah. We were right in the very beginning with trying to keep that Ada safe for so long.
Hey, I'm telling you, comp teams know what's up. Yeah, taking that very, very good time vault there, making sure to take the full 10 seconds of borrowed time. Really well done there. Spirit waiting back for their power. Call of Bride activating in the corner. Spirit knows it. They know it. And looks like we're going to be going to the comp corner. Will there be a decisive strike to boot is the question.
Oh, I hope so. I hope just add few. No, there's not.
There's not, no. The question now is if you go back to the hatch area, if Ada decides to wait for 60 seconds, you could possibly finish a generator. It's not GG easy here. There is a chance survivors could get some additional points. The blast mine! I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Avi is screaming in the background somewhere. I can hear it.
Oh my goodness.
And now survivors disappearing. Ada no longer with the broken statistic. They could reset Ada. However, Spirit did get 5 points out of them. At this point, Spirit has very handedly racked up a whole lot of points. But if they can manage to secure the 4... Oh, that pro.
Yeah.
They snuck over and touched
Kinda
this
rough.
gen. Man, these survivors are being super stealthy. My goodness.
Yeah.
There they are. Nia with the
There
sprint
ya.
burst. They will take the hit there. Looks like they're running into the fun bus. Yeah, now the question is, can you get to a part of the map where there's no hook? However, worth noting, both survivors now on their final hook stage, the bleed out will award enough points to count as a hook. So they're not able to deny any points in this situation. If they managed to get Ada to bleed out, that would have been a different story, but Ada not able to find a spot where they are prompt to bleed out.
Yeah.
Death hook incoming here for the Nia, and I don't see anything other than a 4K happening unless, again, we've seen weird things where occasionally killer or survivor can't tell exactly where the hatch spawns. I don't imagine that's going to be the case here. Usually they're pretty on top of it, no pun intended.
Especially with Ada being injured, it would be...
Oh, there's scratch marks in the distance too.
Oh. Yeah, and these exit gates, less to be desired.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if they pulled a way to get out of this.
Wrecker's Yard is not kind when it comes to exit gates. Ada trying to get over here really fast, but unfortunately with the scratch marks and Spirit knowing where they are, that will be the 4K it looks like.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that was the best choice for the Ada. Just like, okay, maybe they'll go check the other gate first. Let me just see if I can book it and get out of here.
That's a very good point. Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for the scratch marks, it might have actually possibly paid off. But again, that's 20 seconds on an exit gate, and you've got a Spirit with a power-up. That's so difficult. Yeah, at that point, you know, exit gates just, especially if they're on opposite sides of the map, exit gates just generally are really, really killer-sided on this map. It's a smaller map. It's pretty easy to hold on to.
Absolutely.
But with that said, that'll be the first trial of Season 6 in the bag, 24-8 in favor of Ruby Wolves. And I'm looking at the score sheet now, and it's going to be a Spirit mirror, y'all.
All right.
I'm pretty into it. I'm happy to see a Spirit mirror. So with that said, we'll be taking a short intermission here to get that up for you guys. But with that said, thank you all for tuning into Season 6 Champions of the Fog. Team Singularity and Ruby Wolves, the first match of the day. We got many more matches to come. Don't worry, y'all. Thanks for watching. Again, all the viewership, all the donations, subs, bits, watching the ads, all the rogue energy you buy with code COTF all helps us out on the back end. We appreciate you hanging out and watching with us. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Trial number 2, very close to underway. We're loading in as we speak. And it's going to be a spirit mirror. And I'm very curious to see how Team Singularity handles this.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them just square up. Just like who's going to be the better spirit? Who's going to come out on top?
Agreed. I really like mirror matches like this because it lets your killers flex a little bit. Also, kind of lets your teams flex a little bit. It's a pretty even playing field, especially on Wrecker's Yard. Wrecker's Yard being a very, I would say, balanced map. I don't know if everybody agrees with that, but regardless, Spirit coming out swinging. Sorry, I had to make that pun.
I was hoping you would. I was hoping something was going to happen.
But with that said, good corrupt area here in the corner. Possibly even a 3-gen worthy corrupt, potentially, as it's all in a line. They see scratch marks over here in the distance, so they have an idea of where the survivors spawn. It's just a matter of can they sniff one out. Yeah, they find
investigate
Ace.
over here. Yeah, sure enough, there are 2 of them working on the Jin over here, seeing if they can catch him on the pallet, but just not quite. Trying to do some fancy mind games here, see if we can catch the Ada out of place, but sure enough, Ada's just gonna drop that pallet and go on her merry way. Ah, so close.
Was that a quick and quiet? I didn't hear
Was there no sound?
Yeah, I didn't get a sound notification. Maybe there was a sound notification, I just couldn't hear it, but regardless, they do take a hit there. Dropping pallet at the shack. They're gonna just go ahead and break it. And I don't know if this Ada's gonna get too much more distance. They're at the pallet. Here comes the 50-50.
Yeah. So we hear her staying at the loop right now.
No,
Nope, she's holding W and getting out of there.
Unfortunately, not able to get away. Is very, very close. And this will be first hook coming in for the killer. There's an explosion that is pain res. And if I was the killer right now, if that was the most progressed gen, I'd be very happy.
Yeah, and especially just right there in your line of sight too. We're catching the Kate here, who's been working on the Jin the whole time. That's gonna be a hit through the window.
Yeah, really good job from the Kate. However, it looks like they will opt for a hook trade here. Ada coming in for the potential body block. Honestly, I would have taken the hit there just to make him waste some time, but Spirit only has the eyes for Kate, and Kate going down over here after the hook trade. Wondering if there's a potential deliverance set up here.
That would be smart.
It would be first hook. Second hook coming in as the first gen pop, able to avoid that pain res. I imagine there's probably 2 survivors there in the corner, as that was a pretty quick gen, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. The survivors, I mean, they got a pretty clear win condition for this set. They just got to get all of those gens done.
Or
that
if
is
they
gonna
could,
be good.
if they could get 4 gens and manage to get a survivor out to a hatch play, possibly. But I mean, that's pretty difficult.
Right, and you were right. Kate did have the deliverance, or that is a renewal, but we'll have to wait and see.
I don't think anybody's been healed yet, so probably not renewal there. My guess is, I would have to say it's deliverance. And, I mean, really good time to prop deliverance there. Ada getting healed. Ace probably on a gen somewhere. This Lori going down for their first chase. Deliverance getting much more value than it did last game. Also, a Scourge Hook right there as well. 3 separate Scourge Hooks for the Spirit so far this game. Really, really well played from the Spirit.
Right. That gym by the rock has just been going through hell and back. Just so much progress added to it, and then just all taken away in the blink of an eye. Kate kind of caught out of place here. Not anywhere really for her to go.
Yeah, having to go down in the corner over here. They did razzle the Spirit a little bit there. Not able to find them initially, but yeah, Kate will go down here. Hook coming in. I'm wondering if this is possibly also a pain res. It's not. They're opting to go for this pain res hook here in the corner. Again, with that with the wiggle bar changed, Kill is getting a little bit greedier for some of these hooks. As I don't know. I would balk sometimes to go for these, but pain res nonetheless.
Yeah, and it looks like it might not have been either the rock Jin or the Jin over there that had the pain res. So there's another Jin over in the horizon that they're working on right now.
It's a very good point. Also worth noting is that was Pop Goes the Weasel. Did they see the 8 over here in the corner? They did. And they are going to go over here to intercept. This gen does have a lot of progress, though. I'm wondering if this might have been the pain res. And yeah, Ada caught out here. Keeping an eye on that hook as they want to possibly tunnel out the Kate here. They do finish it in the corner, though, so Ada actually not with the most progressed gen here.
That's insane that they have this many Jins like spread out with progression on it. Survivors have been doing a really good job. Even though the Spirit has been very oppressive, that is not slowing them down.
That's a very good point. And you saw they're taking a moment to decide if they wanted to go after the Ada or after the Kate and go for the tunnel out. And it looks like they will opt to get an additional 2 points on this Ada, as I think this is their second hook. But unless they reset that Kate quickly, I imagine the Spirit is going to be on the hunt.
We got some scratch marks leading to Shaq over here. We do know they've been working on that Jin over in the corner, but we're gonna try to mind game the person at the Shack real quick, see if we can get a nice little hit.
That they can. That they can. And getting a hit on the Lori, not opting to commit there. Seeing the ace, they kind of know where most of these survivors are, and Kate somewhere to not be found at the moment. And Pop Goes Weasel applying to this gen, not as much progress as it used to be. I've heard a lot of people say they kind of want the old Pop back, and I kind of agree. I take the old
How
Pop
much
over
did they
Eruption.
lower it by again?
So the way the Pop works now is instead of applying overall progression percent, it now applies to what the current percent of the gen progress. So instead of 20% of 100% of what the gen could be, it's 20% of what the current progress is. So it's not nearly as much as it used to be back in the day. This Spirit has a ton of pressure, by the way. All survivors injured, and Ada being found here. I think this, oh yeah, they couldn't make it 110 killer, not able to catch up in time, and power coming back online. Here comes the 50-50.
Yep, we're gonna have to mind game this pallet here. Ada's gonna have to, and just not quite.
Almost there, but unfortunately, oh, there's a decisive strike.
Oh shit, and that's still in play, yeah.
Yeah, good use of decisive strike, and I think that might have even been a light at the pallet there. Ada doubling back over, just a little bit of extra time wasted. However, that could be enough to potentially finish a gem. Yeah, that is.
So, yep.
That's huge for these survivors. Ada is about to die and go away. However, that decisive gaining them a much-needed 15 seconds to finish the generator. Still a bit of a 3-gen back here, but survivors very much on their way to setting up the tie condition.
Absolutely. Yeah, that decisive was clutch. That slowed down any kind of scourge hook they could have been put on. Any pain resonance blowing that gen up. We do know they're working over on that gen as the crow is flying away, seeing if we can cut off. Who is it over here?
Looks like it is Lori. Only one reset is Kate. However, Lori able to give up another hook here. They reset the ace as well. However, Lori is about to go down. What I'm noticing is that these two gens over in the corner are very close together.
Yes.
Second hook coming in here for the Lori. The only one that hasn't been hooked yet this game, I believe, is Ace. And so there might be something to be said for trying to maybe get Ace to escape, but as of right now, they've been able to get some gens on the other side, but now you've got essentially almost a 4-gen. At least it's a 3-gen back here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're patrolling on the hill real quick, seeing if we can find anyone. I think, yeah, we're just sitting here, and we'll possibly just camp the Lori out.
It would make the most sense. Pop Goes Weasel is going to be absolutely devastating here. Worth noting, too, is that I think they've also got 2 back-to-back Scourge hooks over here as well.
They do, yeah, with that one right there, and then this one right over on the right. They just have them right there.
I think the idea here is let Ace take a hit, let Lori get as far as possible away from the Scourge hooks, and let Kate try to finish that generator in the corner. But they're going to need something akin to 70 seconds. Lori doing a great mind game there, and now Spirit's going to have to break the pallet.
Spirit thinking they slow volted across, and they did not, and we're actually just gonna drop the Lori entirely just to make sure they don't pop that gen.
Yeah, they know what's up. They know that this Cade's back here on this generator. Look at how much progress they have.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. Again, really good intuition from the Spirit, knowing this Cade's back here. And now if you just take Chase back here, the Survivors have to completely restart on the generator unless they... Oh! Cheeky 99 sprint burst.
Breaking the pallet because this Kate is being a juicer right now, waiting for our power, see if we can mind game around this here. Kate's leaving the loop. That's going to be a hit on her.
That will, and seeing that gen is still regressing. I'm wondering if the Survivors are doubling up on a separate generator. I think the Spirit realizes that too is potentially the case, and looking over is like, do I need to go and check another gen, or do I try and get this down? They do get the down. Is there a Pain Res Scourge Hook nearby to go for, or will the Survivors be able to bang out this fourth generator?
I know, this Spirit's got to hope. They got to hope and pray. They're looking around right now.
It would be over by the dump
hook
truck.
on the left here.
Is this a Scourge Hook? I forget.
I don't know.
It's not. That's not a Scourge Hook.
No.
They did touch the gen over here, though. Or did they split pressure? But that is a pop
I think that it's, yeah, that's going to be pop on that gen. But yeah, what gen have they been overworking on this whole time?
Yeah, it is this one. So
Yep.
the Survivors can cat and mouse a little bit. Both of these generators have significant amount of progress. The one that has Pop Goes Away is going to be a bit difficult. Power not up just yet. Nace going away. Yeah, the Spirit knows that if they leave for too long, that fourth generator can be done and they can get the tie condition.
This is a dangerous situation for the Spirit, but we are going to commit to the Ace, who is just going to go over.
Ooh!
Actually lost track of him just a little bit. Ace being a juicer.
Yeah, they lost track for a bit there, but able to come back as a... Spirit misread the situation, then Ace, unfortunately, also misread. But they finished the fourth generator!
There it is!
The tie condition has been met, so at the very least, they have managed to tie round number 1 here. You know, barring some kind of exit gate hatch play. We haven't seen Unbreakable yet, but again, the Survivor with the Deliverance is out of the game. And usually you see that Unbreakable, Deliverance, Sprint Burst on the same player, so I would have to guess that that Unbreakable is off the table here. If it's not, and they manage to get the pickup and go for the last generator, I would be both shocked, horrified, and amazed.
I don't know if you've been seeing this right. Lori has been quite the little sneaker right now. Just kind of, I have no idea where she is. The Spirit has no idea where she is. She just popped the gen and seemingly vanished.
That is a scary scenario here for the Spirit. Ace has not been hooked. Lori is death hooked. If Ace bleeds out right now, you don't get the full 6 points. You only get 3. It's 1 point per stage. And so unless they're on the final hook, you don't actually get awarded the points that you would need for a full point set. And yeah, Spirit's actually got to go back and find this Ace and go for the hook on them, because otherwise they're going to miss out on points, and then Survivor is able to pull it ahead just because the killer loses out on points.
I think that would be the best play right now. Just try to hook the Ace, see if we can get over to hatch and close it.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time. It's 60 seconds before you progress.
Yeah, I do wonder if, while the Spirit is looking for the Ace over here, if they've called out, like, if a gen's close. I doubt it, but...
Oh man, if they are finishing a gen right now, that would be brutal. There's no way they're doing a gen, right?
I don't think there was one that was close enough to even pop it during all this time, but if they were, and somehow they did pop a gen right now, because Ace is on first hook, it's gonna be a hot minute.
That's a good point. If they're, Spirit's like, I gotta get back over to this gen. They could be on it, and that's not a Scourge Hook either. Oh, there's not much progress on it. Yeah, and this pop is gonna be the nail in the coffin for it. Looking at exit gates here. Actually, Spirit thinking that Lori might be over here still, as that that gen did it wasn't regressing, so they did touch it. There's the Lori around the corner, trying to be cheeky. Very good try.
This is gonna be our final chase, and yeah, it is not gonna last very long, but still, Survivors came in knowing what they had to do, and they were able to tie it up, which is really well done.
Absolutely, really, really good job there. Is this Spirit able to get behind here or not? Are they
waiting for Ace to go to second?
I think that might be the case. There was a deliverance. They may have not remembered there being a deliverance. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to
Lori
say,
on
there's no
death
deliverance.
hooks, yeah.
You know what? If you are unsure if it was deliverance or not, when in doubt, play it safe. I respect it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. Hatch not becoming an issue there. Just double checking to see if they did. Yeah, there was no. The deliverance player was the Kate that died early on. So, yeah, and they also had the unbreakable there. So, really, really well done. And barring something crazy, I believe that is a tied first round. Well played to both these teams for the
Really well played.
first round going to to a tie there, and so we're actually moving on to second round, which will be on the Gas Heaven. Ooh, do love a good Gas Heaven match, and we're gonna be seeing, I believe, Team Singularity sticking to Killer, and we are gonna be seeing a Hillbilly, folks. Not even, not even barely into season 6, and they're already cranking out the Hillbillies to try and flex it. And you know what? I have mad respect because I don't know if you guys know, I can't do Hillbilly. They feel so absolutely brutally unrewarding for being good at the Killer. Like, I know good Billies, and I don't know. Free Billy.
No, you're
That's all I gotta
absolutely
say.
right.
Free
Yeah,
Billy.
free Billy.
But with that said, we will be having round number 2 underway very shortly. We're going to get that lobby set up for you. But if you guys don't know, we are partnered with Pugdom. They are going to be handling the entirety of Group E. They are a comp org that's associated with us, doing a really, really good job keeping the comp scene's lifeblood flowing. As a really good partner, go show them some love, give them a follow, check them out. And with that said, we'll be back very shortly. Stay tuned for round number 2, folks. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the beginning of round number 2. Still, first game of the day. First game of Season 6. I can't believe it's already Season 6. This is ridiculous, dude.
So when did Champions of the Fog start?
A little over a year ago. I think it was back in December or November of 2021 was Season 0, I want to say. It's we've been around for a hot minute now. I've been here for at least a year at the very least, but with that said, you know who's been here for several years? It's the Hillbilly.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Absolutely. I love a good hillbilly. And with that said, finding their first survivor, good curves, but not quite able to get it.
Can you imagine? This is and just not able to connect with the M1. It's just, dude, Billy's so hard. I can't figure him out for the life of him. And the low pro chain's coming in.
Oh boy, I love low pro chain so much.
Nowhere for the Ada to go. Had to make a decision, try to go somewhere, and that is going to be the first down against the hillbilly.
Good job. Good first chase here for the hillbilly. Looking around, looks like they're going to opt for this hook instead as the survivor's over there. And that is a pain res as we see the damage generator notification.
Yeah, absolutely. We catch Nancy on top of the rock here. Looking on the Jin. Is there anywhere? It was so close.
So close. Those engravings doing a lot of work, not giving the survivor a lot of time to dodge. And now Billy making sure there's no unhook coming in. They're going to opt to kick this generator.
Yeah, we do know this. Yeah, this Jin had a lot of progress on it. We have the person hooked right there. Billy's got no problem just standing here and saying, like, you guys come to me. Come make a play.
True, and that gen is yellow, just the faintest outline of a yellow, so something up with that generator. Looks like I said they're going to opt to go over and kick this gen. Oh, no, they found a Nia instead.
Yeah, seeing if we can scare someone off and possibly get a hit out of it. No, but we got a pallet down, too. Gonna go back for the Ada, see if anybody tried to come in for the unhook. Looks like nobody's around right now.
Yeah, very interesting. Nobody going for that unhook just yet. Billy just want to make sure that, yeah, they secure the second stage. However, that overheat is quickly coming up.
No, that chainsaw's getting hot. It's getting hot, friend.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, that's why I understand the reason, like, people wanted, like, an overheat mechanic on it, but, like, the overheat mechanic is rarely used to that extent. Usually it's just, you know, Billy trying to use his chainsaw and chase like more than 4 times. He just can't. It's really annoying. So, I don't know.
Right.
Free Billy.
Free Billy.
First generator going down for the survivors. Ada halfway through second stage.
Yeah.
They better split these generators if they were going to let Ada die, is all I got to say.
I know. This is... Survivor's not in a very good spot here. This Ada might just die on first hook, honestly, and this Billy's just looking to sit here and make sure that happens.
Very possible. Waiting to see if there's another gen in the distance. They have 2 gens right next to each other between us, so it's really good for the Billy, because that happened to be 2 gens that the survivors are on. And with that said... Yeah, that was really, really close. However, they are going to be able to get to this window. Billy going through with the low pro. Will they stick to inside? They are. However, this door is open. Not nearly as, you know, strong of a loop for the killer at that moment. So, yeah, they're gone. They didn't even stick around to say hi.
They are out of here.
Second generator going down for the survivors. However, I would have thought they would have had more gen progress than this.
Yeah, it looks like they did tap Rock Gen a couple times, and we're working on that.
Mm-hmm.
That Gen over by where the Ada died is basically down to... Oh, they have been working on Gens, and they've been doing a good job spreading them out as well.
Oh, no. I have seen that happen, especially with M1s. I'm wondering if there's something a little bit with hit registration, because I feel like that should have connected.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a tight curve for Billy to hit the Adam. Adam just leaving the loop, going back to the main building. But first, we're going to take a quick pit stop around the truck here, do the same thing. This Billy's going to have to do some fancy dancing.
Ooh, very, very close there, trying to get a 360 into it. And again, very, very close. It's really difficult. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you get those half the time, you have to do so much work just for a little bit of return. And that was very, very close. That engraving almost got him.
Right, just any kind of sharp corners the survivors can take, it just becomes a huge challenge for the Billy. They can curve all day long, but just, it's so hard.
Agreed. And however, Adam might be a little bit of trouble here. No, they get a hit through the pallet. Little dangerous there. I'm surprised the pallet didn't end up getting broken as a result, but regardless, that is a down for the Billy here. Gonna take a hook in the back. And I'm wondering if survivors might be on 2 separate gens or if they're on 1.
I feel like it's got to be two separate gens, and they've been doing it. We see the gen that got pain res. That chase did go on for a long time though. So as we saw with that gen, their gens they've been being progressed quite well.
Absolutely. Yeah, pain res giving the Billy notification. They do finish one in the back,
Yep.
so they know that was almost close. Actually, Nancy's heading back there. If they're able to finish this, I'm about to say, there's no way they're going to get there in time. Uh-oh,
No,
she's getting
and
its own.
they're caught out. Yeah. She's gonna be able to make it to a pallet right there. And looking back at Adam, wondering like, do I commit to the Nancy? Do I need to try to cut off the Nia?
Yeah, trying to figure out what to do there, and worth noting is that if you spread out your hooks here, you do get a better point spread. As again, I think the best case scenario with proper play from both sides for Billy is a 2K. In this scenario, if you're able to get more than a couple points and spread it across the survivors on first hook, that's really good for you, because even if you get a 2K, that's a lot of extra points. Nia in the distance on that generator. I think Billy's gonna try and go around the back way. No, they're trying to interrupt the Adam instead.
Yeah, I would be very concerned about this gen right here, because we know it's got... Yeah, look at it.
The 7% getting the Nia skill check. That is 10% off that generator, which is actually kind of brutal here for these survivors. That's 9 seconds off the gen when it's very close to being progressed. And now with the split pressure, survivors in a little bit of a pickle here. They do get the pickup on the Nancy. That is not an Unbreakable, because Unbreakable is banned against Billy.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Give Billy some kind of love.
So they're going to be taking chase into main building here. Oh, bumping off the rock.
No.
However, Columbine going to be doing a number on that generator, I imagine. Actually, do they have a gen split?
absolutely.
They don't. This is a kind of a 3-gen, especially for Billy able to run around. They've got kind of a pseudo 3-gen going on here.
Yeah. I think that rock is kind of the best bet for them if they want to work on a second one. But
You're right,
still,
you can
the
see him on
Billy's
it.
just got a straight shot right there. And the speed of Billy, he'll be able to... Oh, no, just misreading the situation. The Nia thinking he was going to go the other way.
True. And that is another pain res. And yeah, with that jet over there exploding, you know that this one on the hill is not as progressed. Both these survivors injured. This could be pretty dangerous if the survivors. They are potentially in 4K range if they slip up. As again, there's no second chance perks like Unbreakable, Decisive, Deliverance.
Right. They did take a gamble going to try to two-person that gen instead of resetting. And yeah, this puts them in a very dangerous situation. Going for the unhook's going to be extremely risky.
It really is. And now with Adam over here, there's only one pallet left and it's about to be gone. Do they get the curve? They don't, but they're going to be heading back towards the hook. Okay, they're curving around, checking the hook, checking the gen. The survivors have to be very, very careful here. Look at how early they're leaving from these generators.
Well, Adam's not a lot of places for him to go.
Yeah, able to get that saw on the Adam there. This will be second hook incoming. However, we hear that call up Brian notification. Survivors are desperately trying to get this gen done. However, is this a pain res?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, and those were pretty rapid skill checks. I do wonder if both of them are on this gen right now, just trying to crank it out. Oh, it's down enough where like it's not in any kind of popping potential right now.
It's really not. Yeah, it's about 50%. Nancy getting some distance there. Maybe a sprint burst, not sure. She's taking this all the way across the map. If she doesn't go down here, wasting a lot of time there, going to the corner. They get the... Was that a skill check? Was that a... Oh, that was a missed skill check. Oh, Nia... Man, that's been so lucky. I've had that before, just multiple 7% get you. This might actually be lights out for the survivors, potentially. Adam has to make his way all the way across the map. Nia's probably going to take a hit and go down here.
Yeah, the pallet's broken right here. Adam probably gonna be headed over to the other side, getting Nancy up. Maybe a reset is the best thing they can do right now, but it's hard to say.
Very good point. Yeah, Nia being really smart there, forcing the pickup there in the locker. Another pain res on this generator. Billy heading all the way back across the map. Billy is actually in 4K range here, and it's kind of scary if I was a survivor.
Yeah, absolutely, and we find where they were running to over to main building here, seeing if we can cut them off. Did we break this pallet ever? No, not yet, but we're going to do that right now.
And really good job from this Billy player, just being very consistent. Nancy trying to stop this gen from regressing, but this gen is so toast. Is Bounce Lady gonna get them anywhere? No, they go down. I don't think Bounce Lady got time to proc.
No, it was right there at the beginning. They started to get that speed boost, but Billy was just too close.
Uh-oh, and Adam's gonna take a hook trade here.
Goodness.
Oh man, we're in 4K range. Not even gonna bother to say, you know what, Adam, you're dead. I'm just gonna take this hook. Billy might be looking at a 4K here.
Yeah, add more pain res, more fuel to the fire, and this Nia, not a lot she can do right now.
Indeed. Billy almost getting that that bounce off of it with the tire to being the only thing that blocked him. That would have been a hit otherwise. Yeah, I think we're going to see the last little bit here. Unless Nancy's able to crawl over here, I think this is the last leg for these survivors.
Yeah, and then low pro chains are going to be coming in, see if we can hit the curb. Not quite. That would have been great, though, if it would have happened.
True. Can you hit through there? There's no way. Oh, is this going to be a cheeky low pro play?
Volt was there? Yeah. Oh, I would love to see it. It was so close.
Oh, that would have been sweet highlight material. That would have just, you know, yoinked that for the YouTube compilation. Oh, Billy wants that hit. I don't think you can. I wonder if there's a way to hit register it through there.
They clearly know something we don't right now, and there's that final curve there. But Nancy bleeding out on the ground right now. Might need to hunt her down first, and it looks like that's what the Billy is going to do.
That's actually a really good point. I don't know how many times the Nancy's been hooked, if at all. If the Nancy dies fresh, that is a whole lot of points lost out for this killer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Nia is either, I think Nia's going to be on second, then I don't think Nancy's been hooked at all. I might be wrong.
We got 4 hook states left in the game. I want to say Nia's been hooked at least once. I don't know. There actually could be a whole lot of points here left on the table if they can't find this Nancy. I actually don't remember.
Yeah, Nia's done a beautiful job just keeping the Billy occupied. Let Nancy go off to a hiding spot. We're checking in the basement, seeing where she could have gone, but with not a lot of time left for the Nancy, a potential bleed out is definitely possible right now. Billy panicking, looking to see where she is.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this scenario. Survivor is actually, yeah, Nia wasting that much time at the main building. If they don't find this Nancy, that could be potentially a lot of points on the table. I don't know where she is, and I don't remember if she's been hooked at all. Like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Look at the swording here. Nancy hasn't been hooked? That is
Nancy,
a whole lot of points about to go down the drain. Yeah, that is...
Wow.
That is 3 whole points the killer is missing out on because they bled out. Bleeding out the Nancy is huge there, and also Nia almost crawling to the hatch as well.
Yeah, so close.
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm the Billy, I feel a little bit robbed by those points. Again, Billy just playing absolutely out of their mind, but Survivors with the next level play, letting Nancy bleed out, that is, again, 1 point per stage missed, but that's not 6 points, that's only 3, so this is gonna be a 21.
Right.
Wow.
It's a risk, and like as a killer, you have to like register like, okay, this is a risk what I am doing right now, like slugging them out, and it backfires sometimes.
It really did. Unfortunate for the killer, but I mean, still a very strong. Like I would say normally on Billy, I don't tend to expect a 4K. So Billy doing a really strong job there, shutting down the survivors, juggling them really, really well, and denying them a lot of the pressure at the end game, but Survivors bringing it back with a little bit of a cheeky, you know, bleed out play, and it's going to be 21-8 in favor of Singularity Team Singularity as we go into this this last trial of the second round, which I am very excited to see because we talked about this a little bit in the qualifiers. We don't see a lot of Demogorgon, but we're about to see a Demogorgon coming out from Ruby Wolves here, so I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the Demogorgon and how much this bleed out plays into the scoring of the next round, like how much impact that's gonna have.
It definitely gives this this killer a little bit more wiggle room as far as points go. Not a lot, granted, but just a little bit. Not as demanding as, again, Demogorgon, Billy, while they are fun killers, they are near and dear to our hearts, they are definitely not the higher echelon that we're used to seeing. So glad that these teams are popping them out, showing what they can do, but we'll just have to see what it comes down to. But with that said, we're taking a short intermission here as we get this next round underway. Again, thank you all so much for watching. All the bits, subs, donations, the ads you watch through, all the Rogue Energy you buy with code COTF. Helps us on the back end, helps tease things going. Hope you're enjoying Season 6 like we are, even despite, the technical difficulties that come with, such a thing. But with that said, we'll be back very shortly. Stay tuned, folks. Alright, everybody, welcome back to trial number 4, round number 2. Pretty good start here for Team Singularity. Again, we'll have to see how that bleed out comes into play, as Ruby Wolves are going to be rocking the Demogorgon. Same map, just different killer. And I'm curious if we're going to see a Force Penance. Force Penance, I feel like, is very popular on Demogorgon, because, again, best thing you can do is just, you know, take as many hits as possible and just run to the next tile. I don't know. We will have to see, but we have to wait long, as this is loading up very shortly here. I don't know. How do you feel about Demogorgon on this map?
Dude, I love Demogorgon, no matter where he is. I love watching him. I love playing him. Demogorgon's just an absolute blast, anywhere and everywhere.
I would tend to agree. I love a good Demogorgon, and it's kind of sad. We've talked about it a couple times. Every time we see a Demogorgon, I treat it like it's going to be my last one, as this killer is technically no longer able to be purchased in the game, and it's just a matter of how much longer before people aren't able to access it, before we have to, like, not allow demo in comp.
Right. Oh, a nice shred right there, right off the bat.
Indeed.
Ooh, and they just stayed right here at the loop, seeing if we can mind game around the pallet here. Ooh.
If the shred was just a little bit longer, that would have connected, and yeah, here comes the body block. Oh!
Oh, just short.
I feel like that might have been hit registration. I don't know. Good job there from the Yoichi.
Oh.
Using the crouch to shrink that hitbox down and able to get the dodge. Really well done there.
That was really well done. I didn't even know that was something that was possible.
Yeah, shrinking hitboxes is very strong against certain killers, and that is one thing you can do there. And Yoichi able to get away scot-free here, as Demo has a lot of split pressure, but nobody's down just yet.
I think that's going to be good hit on the tap. We're just wasting no time dropping that pallet, but the Demo, no problem, just breaking that pallet right away. Just one of the many strengths of Shred.
Absolutely.
Hey, being the little protector, just trying to come in and take as many hits as possible for everyone.
Indeed, really, really close, and Ace will take a hit there. These guys are ready for the demo. Look at these crouch techs we're seeing. I love it so much. I love the play that I'm seeing here. Pre-dropping this pallet, getting some distance. Is that lucky break on this this tap?
No shot. Is it really?
I think it is.
Did
I
the
haven't seen
scratch marks just
marks.
vanish after that?
Yeah, I don't think it's lightweight. Actually, you know what? It might be lightweight, actually. Lightweight, not too uncommon since there's a lot of restrictions. Crouch tech not working there, and they do go down. First hook coming in for this Demogorgon.
Yeah, it's almost hard to tell. I don't know if crouching was the best bet they could do, or if they should have just tried to commit to cutting around the corner. It's hard to say.
I think the general idea is once you see Demogorgon release the shred and charge it, crouch because you can't get any more distance for the sake of moving your hitbox, but you can shrink it potentially for the hit. I think that is the. I think that's the thing. I don't know. I could be talking in my butt right now. I have no idea. But
and I'm gonna blindly agree with you.
There we
Just
go.
so you know.
That's what I need from my
I'm just gonna go.
co-host.
That is correct. That is how it works.
There we go. But with that said, really good job here from the survivors spreading out. Ace getting a reset in a second, or doesn't seem like they managed to get a reset here. And Ace might be in a bit of trouble. Maybe baiting out. No, there's no decisive strike. What am I talking about? What is this Ace doing? Ace, where's your heal, my buddy? Good dodge there.
Now the survivors have been able to get one in them, but one thing I am wondering. Oh my goodness.
I love it.
One thing I've been wondering is how we're gonna see it later in the game, and I will say in just a minute, but viewers, I'm sure you noticed that eruption is in play.
That's two survivors.
Yeah, two survivors. I'm sure that Jin is close over there as they were doubling up on it. Demogorgon going to TP over there.
Worth
See
noting.
what we're working with.
Yeah, that's an interruption. So 25 seconds of incapacity for both those survivors. That was also a pain res on that hook. And we saw Pop Goes the Weasel earlier. This Demogorgon has obliterated this generator.
Yeah, they're not fixing that anytime soon. We do know they're still hanging out over by the portal. A quick reset on the Ace as he is on Death Hook now.
Absolutely good job from the survivors. Tap like, hey, come chase me. You totally want to chase me, right? Yeah, yeah?
Please chase me, you don't want him.
Ace getting caught there. Second generator for these survivors. These survivors are going to have to come out of that garage and immediately take hits for this survivor. As this survivor is not long for this world. I think they have one pallet here, and that's it.
That was what I was going to bring up before all of the the Ace going down eruption started happening. They have been using a lot of resources on this map.
True.
And other than this pallet inside right now, this whole little central area doesn't have a lot left anymore.
It really doesn't. And now taking a chase across the map. That Jen is actually in the middle, about to finish. But yeah, Killer absolutely has the right mindset here. Get rid of this survivor, make it a 3v1, and then using your regression perks, let that carry you through the 3-gen at the end here. This Killer does need a 4K regardless, I believe, but they can get the W here if they get it.
Yeah, really good timing from the Ace there, able to drop that pallet and stay alive just a little bit longer. But yeah, best bet is to hold W and get the hell out of there. Greeting the pallet right now, trying to go through it. Survivors got a gen done at that downtime. Ace, even though he might be dying shortly, but maybe not quite, as Yui comes in with body blocks.
Yeah, but they are going to be stuck back here, though. Can they get it? Yeah, Yui able to come here for the body block. Another gen progressing here.
Holy shit,
Killer needs to be careful. They need the survivor out of the game ASAP. Taking the hit, and Ace is going to get back to the main building. However, like you said, there is really nothing left here. The question is, can they bang out that last gen in time? If they are, the Killer really doesn't have much left. Oh, and they're able to get to this pallet.
Yeah, just trying to get some distance here. Now this pallet, it can go either way. Not the safest pallet in the world, yeah, as we can see there. And I don't know if anybody's gonna be around for a pallet stun. It's definitely possible.
Yeah,
no
one's
one's
However,
here.
they're gonna take hits potentially here.
Yeah. Is it just the Yui? Do we have any other facer? No, not quite.
Yeah, they might have been trying to take a hit, trying to delay the generator as long as possible. Demogorgon trying to see what generator is being worked on as Pain Res erupted there. Oh, they're gonna finish the last generator!
Oh, wow.
Pain Res regardless, Yuichi and Tap over here able to finish the last one, and I imagine with that secure, I think the survivors are going to be able to at least get one escape here and secure the victory for this round.
Yeah, we are definitely seeing a survivor exit this trial. It's just a matter of who and when, and maybe even a double escape. We'll just have to wait and see. Ace just did a wonderful job just keeping the Demogorgon's attention the whole time. And that allowed the other three survivors to just get the job done.
It really did. Really good job from these survivors. Just really good, again, perfectly timed body blocks. Just really, and again, I can't oversell enough the crouch techs that we saw this game. 2 separate occasions that a survivor probably got a bit earlier, and the crouch tech coming in just absolutely brutal against this killer.
Yeah, I love learning things by watching these just master players, and that is definitely something I have now like locked in. It's like, okay, next time I face a Demogorgon, I'm gonna remember that. Yeah,
for real though. Really, really well done by the team. They will be getting the 2 out here, leaving the Yuichi to die on first hook. Unfortunate, but a worthy sacrifice, as Team Singularity will take the first victory. As the first round was a tie. So GG's to Team Singularity on their second round win. And we'll be going into round number 3 here very shortly, as I do believe I don't think we're going to see any more S tiers.
Yeah, honestly, I'm okay with that, because I've loved seeing these the hillbillies, the Demogorgons coming out. I love seeing these like lower caliber killers come out to play.
I couldn't agree more. But with that said, we're going to be seeing Ruby Wolves now playing the killer, and they're going to be breaking out a hag. Which,
oh my god.
I haven't seen a hag since Season 4 semifinals?
Holy shit.
I haven't seen hag in literally forever. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember the last time I saw hag in comp. I think it literally was Season 4 like semifinals. I think it was Chronicles, and I think actually, at the time, Eviscerate. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen a hag ever in what I've watched in any kind of competitive scene.
It's pretty uncommon. Again, hags really. I've said this a lot in my stream specifically. Like, hag in pubs is generally a pub stomper, but when survivors understand mechanically how to counterplay them, it's so difficult for hag to play, because you're a 110 killer. Yeah, you've got your teleport, but survivors usually don't let you have a lot of traps on the ground. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Right.
That's why we play this out, guys. So with that said, Ruby Wolves will be taking the stage next in round number 3. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back in just a moment. Again, stick through these ads if you can. We really appreciate it. It helps us out on the back end, helps support the prize pool for these great competitors that you see on the screen. And it helps us out a little bit on the back end, keeping things going, because stuff do be faulty sometimes. So with that said, be back shortly. Stay tuned, folks. everybody, welcome back to trial number 5. My goodness, we are going deep on this one, but with that said, we are back with Ruby Wolves. They're going to be bringing out the hag. Sorry, a little bit of a delay. We had a bit of lobby issues. Man, that's never happened before. Have you ever had lobby issues in Dead by Daylight?
Never. They don't happen.
That's what I thought. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's a super rare occurrence, if ever happening. But with that said, we don't have to wait too much longer, as we are going to have Zephyr on the hag, and this is going to be a treat.
I know. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. I mean, I think as far as hag maps go, this could be a pretty good one. Just really set up one side of the map, really protect a 3-gen over here, which I think we have one. Yeah, if we really just set our traps, make this our territory, Corrupt's over there, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. ARP definitely has some good 3-gens. However, I'm sure the survivors are spying on this hag as we speak with their little peepers.
Yes.
As yeah, we're seeing that center gen already underway. Survivors know that they need to start working. There's 3 of them on this generator.
Oh my god, 3 of them just over there watching her, making notes over. Okay, she's putting a trap here, she's putting a trap here, faking the trap there, trying to catch him away. But then we're gonna go back and put the real one down.
Yeah, already going ahead and popping in. That is exactly how you counterplay hag.
Yep.
That is why I don't know how people play hag and not vomit.
Right. It's just yeah, survivors are doing it. Okay, we could see something here.
Oh, they actually did it.
They did go back and they did TP. That was really well done.
Yeah, usually the mind they actually played into each other's mind game and it worked out. Yui taking first hit and running across the map, and unfortunately for hag, you can't really commit to that. You commit to that, you lose your 3-gen, you lose everything, and hag's gonna have to kind of reset here. We might see what is potentially a 30 to 40 minute match if things go a certain way.
I know. Yeah, if hag plays her cards correctly, this will at least be a 3-hour match.
Please no, not like this.
Because yeah, you can't chase this hag. That's just gonna be a guaranteed loss if you try to just play M1 chasing hag. But trying to mind game the pallet there, but just doesn't quite work. I'm sure we'll break the pallet, not commit to this chase at all, but trying to push him into the trap. Oh, none of the traps been successful so far. They've done a good job just reading the hag and just countering her.
Done a really, really good job. Again, survivors that know how to play against hag, I argue that she has very, very perfect counterplay, in my opinion. The distance from her hag traps to activate is really, really difficult. I don't know. We'll have to see how this killer pulls this one out, as again, they take a hit, runs all the way to the middle, and I don't know if we'll see the survivor for another couple of minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Corrupt has ended on the latter side of the map. Still, they're cranking out this middle gen. Oh, this is... I was about to say, you're not committing to that, are you? No,
Yeah.
they are not.
There's no shot, and Survivor does block over here. It looks like that is deadlock on this generator. Survivor has reset. Healed themselves. Yeah, not able to get that again. The pain of being a 110 killer becoming ever more apparent. Second generator popping. Hag teleporting over here, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, who even triggered that? Oh, there they are.
Idea.
The Yui.
Yeah, this
Hey,
is
you
the other
gotta
thing.
be
Like, look at
very
how
careful.
long it takes to catch up.
Right, yeah, it's just... Hag is not a chasing killer, so once you hit this Yui, it's probably your best bet to just leave. And sure enough, that's what the Hag is going to do.
Yeah, they just have to drop chase. This gen back here is very close to finishing if they rotated someone else back here. There was a survivor here, however, they've gotten out of dodge. That, yeah, look, they already went and cleared the trap out at main building here.
Wow.
So there's nothing here for the hag to teleport to. I hate to see it because as the killer main, like, this feels like a very thorough dismantling of just the core, like, mechanics of the hag killer. Like, there's just nothing this hag can do, it feels like.
Yeah, and that's just always the, like, risk with hag is, like, what is hag's biggest counter? It's, like, a really communicative, effective team. Unlike hag and, like, pubs, like you mentioned, where solo queue stomper. Like...
Yeah, I will say there is some, if survivors have, like, the same mindset of, you know, you see her put it down a trap, immediately go pop it, stay in the safe distance away from it, like, there is still effective counterplay in a solo queue if survivors know how to play. But yeah, like, ultimately, like, you get that plus just perfect call-outs of where the hag places traps. There's just not much you can do in a scenario like this, I feel like.
Right. Now, they have popped 2 gens. Hag still holding on to this 3 gen over here. With this gen being real close, if they break that, that is going to ruin the Hag's whole plan here. But I am curious, when or if it comes down to this 3 gen, I think we're going to see the Hag really shine, and it's going to be very annoying for the survivors.
It's very possible. I think they have this 99. Yeah, about to say they had this 199.
Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. We need a plan B now.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Hag not able to come over here and check this, and we did see some traps pop earlier on, so no way to get over here. That is Call of Brian letting the Hag know that it's another gen on its way.
Over there. There was a gen that was even closer to that one, and it's now there's 2 gens deadlocked on that side.
Yep. We'll see a third one.
I don't want to be the guy to say like it's over, but like it's.
This is kind of why we don't see Hag and comp very often anymore. It's just it is so difficult to get anything out of a Hag game against a good team. And it's not for lack of trying. They're playing very methodically. They're resetting their traps, but unfortunately, you can't commit to anything.
Right. That's the thing. They are doing very textbook Hag. They're playing as they should be, but against like a team who is on their A game and just calling out every little thing you're doing, it's gonna be tough.
It really is. And again, the team just really showing how to play against Hag. And I'm going to take this video, and anybody that says that Hag is still an S tier killer, I'm just gonna show them this and be like, this Hag did. I don't think this Hag literally did anything wrong. I cannot point out what this Hag did wrong in this game, except no harsh feelings. They loaded up the game as Hag.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem, is that Hag mechanically is just kind of stuck here. One thing that they could definitely do to help Hag, in my opinion, is make it to the trigger distance for her traps a little bit closer. So that way, in order to trigger it, you actually have to be in striking range. Because right now, you can trigger her traps and you will never take a hit. I think that's her biggest issue.
Yeah, Hag's in a very tricky situation here right now. They want to get this Claudette down. Yui not going to let that happen. Just doing a beautiful job blocking the... No shot! Are you kidding me right now?
Head-On has become a huge player in recent weeks. As qualifiers, we see Head-Ons all the time. Against the lower tier kills, because we have killer-specific balancing, it's actually super powerful in use of Head-On. Oh my goodness, the body blocks coming in here. Killer. Who's the real killer here, guys?
Oh no.
Who's the real killer?
This is bullying. You can't do this to her.
The real killer is David's six-pack, okay?
David's six-pack with that beautiful mustache.
Yeah, that beautiful body block. Oh my goodness. Just
body blocking the Yui going, how do you like it, huh? How does that feel?
Survivor and Killer is having a little bit of fun here as they both know it's over. And the thing that makes me happiest is I think this Hag has no hard feelings. They knew that this was going to be a brutal match.
Yeah, they knew it was a risk bringing in Hag, but oh man, laughing all night if they managed to pull it off.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, Head-On works pretty well. We see Head-On, Blast Mine, Flashbang. Did this person take my pubs build and just bring it to comp? I love it.
Oh my goodness, they went into bully.
I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, Survivors really, if you know what you're doing, this killer is incredibly frustrating to play because I say that she is one of the most concrete counterplays in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a clear way to play Hag, and then there is a clear way to counter Hag.
Yep. And with that said, unfortunately, that is going to be the 4-man out with no stages whatsoever. As again, Survivors played that very clean to a T and just kind of starved the killer of anything they could have done. But with that said, that is a rough match to go in on. But we have one more game here coming up for you guys, and we're ending on a happy note. We have a Demogorgon to round us out.
Ooh, another demo?
Another Demogorgon. That said, this Demogorgon only has to get one hook to secure the W, and it's kind of to be expected again. It's weird to think that Demogorgon in comp actually probably fares better than Hag, just because Demogorgon can chase, Hag can't. So
Yeah.
unfortunate, but with that said, we'll be doing one final break here as we get this trial set up for you guys. Again, thank you all for watching, sticking through these ads, the bits, the donations, the subs. All of it comes in and helps us out on the back end. We do appreciate it. We'll be back with one final trial for you guys. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, welcome back to the final trial of round number 1, kicking off season 6, and we're going to be ending this one with a Demogorgon, and I'm pretty excited. I do love a good demo.
Oh, always love a good demo. Anywhere. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter where you are. It's happy times with the demo.
True. And with that said, unfortunately for Ruby Wolves, this demo only needs one hook, which unfortunate, but it's just, you know, kind of how the cookie crumbles there. And
yeah,
I'm wondering if we're going to see a forced penance on this killer just on account of, you know, you got to find one survivor, tell them out, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And
yeah.
Oh, this is a very interesting build already. All right, I love it.
Yeah, I love seeing it. It seems a little possibly experimental.
Wait, no shot. This killer has a 4-gen? Look at the 2 gens on the other side. What is this garbage?
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's almost a
What
pseudo
is
5-gen.
this?
That gen in the middle is actually kind of centered over here.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so brutal. Oh my goodness. I have not seen a spawn like that in so long.
Yeah, survivors, you can't get hooked. All the gens are gonna be on one side of the map. So just go out there and have fun.
Yeah. Good zoning there from the Demogorgon. Nia taking first hit and running into center. Demo seems to be having the grabby hands.
Yeah, Demo's here to have a good time. They are... Looks like they're not gonna take anything too seriously. Catch the Claudette here. And we do know somebody's hiding back here. It is the Atom. He's just gonna free drop that pallet and try to do his best to get out of there, but nowhere really to go.
might have been the smash hit player, and yeah, not able to get that stun. They'll take a hit going to the side of the map, and we'll probably see a recycle. It's surprising that the demo's not bothering to go after them. Looks like they're gonna play this pretty concisely here. Very happy with their Jin.
Yeah. They were really happy to see the 4, almost 5 gens over on this side, and they're like, you know what? We'll give them a fighting chance. We won't tunnel somebody out right at the beginning. Let's see how this plays out.
Indeed, and Nia coming back in, getting another slap as we're looking around here. They get the pallet stun, no smash hit. And that's the crazy thing is, like, this killer zones actually pretty well, but apparently survivors are more okay with this killer for zoning power than other kill. I don't know. The debate on who zones better and who is like the most hated zoner is really funny to me. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. First gen coming in, but however, first hook coming in for this killer as well. And that will solidify the win for Team Singularity here.
Absolutely. I think I heard a flashlight click, just one last ditch effort to try to save them, but to no avail.
Unfortunate, and there is the first hook there. A pain res to boot as well. Oh, did they not see the survivor right there?
I started to wonder.
There's 2 survivors over here, I think, actually.
Yeah, because somebody was on the ladder side, and yeah, they just ran up the middle there with Adams not far behind them. Yeah, Demo just having a grand old time here.
Very wet sounding claws.
No, dude, I didn't even know she was there.
Yeah,
just
I didn't
a casual 360 into hitting the Claudette.
I think it was Demo figured there's, Claudette was. Oh, I don't understand why there's that much of a collision up there, but okay, that would have been an insane hit too.
Yeah.
I think it was they saw the Claudette and the Atom running in the same direction. However, Claudette was the only one that didn't have scratch marks leading away from it. So thinking that maybe Claudette was still there. That's the only reason I can think of it, which is just good killer instinct, honestly.
Yeah. Nancy, just gonna do laps around this thing, nowhere really to go. But Nia hitting second stage, nobody was able to go for the unhook, and somebody is here now, but it's just a little too late.
A little too late indeed, and we'll see if they will go opt for the Atom instead, not going to tunnel the Nia. Just okay, but I was saying, there's the tunnel. There's the tunnel.
See if we can get one quick hit, and just bolted right into it. Unfortunate.
Indeed, but good hit nonetheless. Nia will be going back to the campfire here as Killer secures their first first kill of the game here. Pain res to boot, and yeah, I can't believe they got a 4-gen on this side of the map. That's just so gross.
I know, it's just on top of their current predicament, that was evil RNG to happen to them.
It really is. I will say, based on what I'm seeing here, I think the survivors did manage to bang out one of the gens on this side of the map. Yeah, they actually did complete one of the gens over here, so it's now a 3-gen, but I mean, the demo just doesn't care. Like,
yeah,
you have a 4-gen. If you lose one of them, you still have a 3-gen to fall back into. You're still hooking everybody back in this area. You still have pressure over here, so.
Absolutely. Now, we did hear a gen in the middle there with a lot of progression on it. We know this gen by the rock also has a lot of progression on it. We could possibly get those 2 gens done as well.
Very possible. Yeah, it sounds like they did. Is that the middle gen that just popped? No, that was a far gen. So Survivor's not wasting any time here.
Survivor's definitely planning on going out with a bang, even though they have Nia dead. That is not going to stop them from racking up as many points as possible.
Indeed, they are playing for pride here, and however, Nancy and Claudette not able to. That would have been so cheeky if they flew over that car.
There is a car there, sir.
There is, in fact, a car.
You call me when Demo can fly. I would love to see it.
I have definitely seen Demo fly on a couple maps. It really depends. A lot of the high up balconies and stuff on maps like Thompson House and Ormond, they actually have this really dumb bounding box built into the top of it, just in midair, that you can't fly off of anymore. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Adam hitting second stage as well. No one was able to go in for the unhook on him. Not sure where the Nancy is during
She's back
all
on
this
that
time.
gen, I think. She's been on that gen for a little bit now. She might be going back to the unhook now, but it's a little bit too late. Also worth noting, this demo was put down one portal.
That's all you need. That is all you need. Just one portal. We'll get to it eventually.
Indeed, and with that said, they are going to be chasing into the back of main building here. Claudette resting on hook for a little bit. Adam, not going to get the tunnel out just yet. It looks like they're just going to kind of zone him out here. Again, one of the strengths for Killer on ARP is that you can completely zone a group of survivors to the edge of the map.
Oh, man. It's so close.
Adam's
Just
a little
able to
too
hit
close.
the corner of the window.
Yeah, a little too close there, and we'll go down. This will be death hook for the Adam. Nancy running over to get the unhook here, and I do believe we're going to see a slow but steady 4K for this Demogorgon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, like you said, Nancy getting the unhook there. We know exactly where they are. Both survivors are injured. I don't see anybody getting a reset anytime soon.
Yeah, there's definitely no time for a reset here. And I mean, I kind of get it. The setup for the survivors not only was the game over after the first hook, but also, let's face it, the demo had an insane 4-gen on one side of the map, and survivors did a really good job getting a gen done over there, but unfortunately just really, really strong. And yeah, just now looking for any one of these survivors to kill. I don't imagine they're gonna, I don't know, you might play for pride and try and slug up for the 4K here, but definitely a very commanding game for this Demogorgon.
Absolutely. Yeah, not able to find any survivors right now. They might have journeyed their way back over to this gen over here.
Look
Not
at this
catching
3-gen.
anyone. I know, it's just
What is
absolutely
this?
brutal. And to think there was just a 4th gen over in the left side over there, that's just evil.
It's insane, and survivors do actually manage to stealth it out and get the reset here. We might see them try and set up for some kind of no, there's no way they can do a hatch play. Look, these exit gates are on the same side of Shack. This is an absolutely insane setup for them.
Oh my gosh. Demo had to get one hook. He got a 4-gen. The exit gates are right there. Anything else we want to add, DBD?
Yeah, I mean, that might be one of the tightest 3-gens I've seen in the game, too. That is super close together.
Trying to find the... Yeah. Nancy doing a real good job just knowing exactly where the Demogorgon's going, trying to get a cheeky flashlight blind there, but after breaking this pallet, Nancy's pretty zoned. I imagine a hit will be coming in pretty soon. Where?
So that would be a little bit of parental guidance there. Survivor losing their scratch marks after the stun. However, worth noting too is that Demogorgon, I don't know if you noticed that this Demogorgon has enduring.
Yes. Yeah, he has been recovering from those pallets very quickly.
Quite so. And, oh, 10 did a crouch tech there, but unfortunately just a little bit too direct, and they will take a hit there. I actually don't know if we've seen the 4th perk in play yet. Ooh, good dodge there from the Claudette.
I don't think we have. Yeah, because that's been my favorite perk they brought in.
I think we might have seen it once, but it might have been a little bit too quick to catch. We'll see if it comes into play again. They are going to slug for the 4K here. Try to figure out where Nancy might have gone, as they have completely disappeared.
Yeah, absolutely. No matter what, it is likely Nancy's going to be on this side of the map, as both hatch and the exit gates are right here. But the only question is, where is she hiding right now?
I haven't the slightest clue. I know for a fact that this Claudette would probably be, but yeah, trying to get the pickup here. I don't think that's going to be a cheeky head-on play, as I'm pretty sure Nancy has smash hit and parental guidance, but, you know, never can be too safe.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
This be, I believe, first hook coming in for Claudette, or is the second hook?
That's a good question. I've kind of lost track.
The second
It's gonna
hook,
be
so,
second.
Yeah, Nancy's still fresh here. And honestly, even if Nancy gets a hatch, like this killer played so precisely, I imagine they probably won't let that happen. Imagine we'll see them jump over to hatch here in a second.
Yeah, very shortly. Just very talented Demogorgon showing us he can get on top of the rock here. Look
King
at that.
of Pride Rock, let's go.
Oh, can you get no shot? You can, Dead by Daylight's a platformer now. This is very nice.
Demo too
No
strong.
way.
Oh, no way. No.
No. Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't quite have the height for that last jump, but good attempt. Oh, okay.
Are we trying again? Oh, they're on a mission. Yeah,
They
maybe
are.
try. Okay, we're gonna go over to that one.
Are they trying to go for that small?
Yeah. Yeah, back up. Maybe get. Yeah.
The height, but you lose the distance? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
you gotta be closer.
Then we go. Wait, was Jimmy first the whole time?
Oh, that's so cute. Oh!
Oh, wait, but with black. Oh, wait. Oh, but that's on the wrong side.
It is, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and what's the player?
What's the play? We're seeing
Hello?
mind game, even though we can see the red stain right there.
No,
we're
yeah, they're just
letting
like,
her
you know
have
what?
it.
Sure.
It's all yours.
That was pretty cute. I've not seen Demogorgon do that before. That's pretty great.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Nancy
You
did
learned
have head
something new.
on.
Oh shit.
I thought it would have been Smash It. No, Claudette
Oh,
had Smash
Claudette
It.
had it.
Ah, okay.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. And with that said, that will be the end of game number 1. Team Singularity taking home the victory. So congratulations, Team Singularity, on your victory in GDWP 2 Ruby Wolves. And with that said, we got another game coming up. We are way over time because that match went way long. And that's okay. We're here for it. But with that said, we got to do a quick outro. DBD Opinions, you're back on Twitch. Where can we find you next?
You can find me at DBD Opinions. Yeah, we just started on Twitch a couple weeks ago, and it's been going good. So if you want to stop on by, feel free.
Good stuff. And with that said, I'm your host, littlerugaard. I'll be here for the rest of your matches today, so stay tuned for that. We'll be back in just a second. Stick to this replay. You've been watching Champions of the Fog. Stay frosty.